So let's start with the ClickSense. So business intelligence is a hot topic these days in the market. So since more than around like 10 years, this BI has evolved a lot. So BI is nothing but it just deals with your entire business. It deals with the data, it deals with your analytical part entirely. So it has lots of horizontals and verticals. There are multiple BI tools which have emerged into the market, and out of those tools, one highly evolving tool is ClickSense. So today we will be going through all these topics. We'll start with the introduction of the topic, then I'll take you through the brief overview. We'll look at some of the basic fundamentals. I'll also show you a simple demo so that it will be clear to you that how does ClickSense look and how can we work on ClickSense. Then we will be moving around some of the features of ClickSense, and then we will be looking at the career path and the job opportunities. So as an introduction, business intelligence, the term itself implies that there is something we need to do intelligently with for our business, and that something is your decision making. So decision making entirely depends upon your data, upon your analysis power. For that, the major aspect, for the major asset for every business or every organization is your data. So your entire analytical part, your predictive analysis, your artificial intelligence, all these things are is dependent on data. So data is a valuable asset for every company. Data is used to make future predictions and plannings. So companies need to translate the data into information to plan for future business strategies. There is a huge difference between data and information. Data is a raw data kind of thing wherein you just have the unstructured data, and information is the transformed data which is structured. So every data for every company is transformed and structured to give the information. And this information is used for future business strategies by all the companies. Data can help to determine the feasibility of the product. Now, with the help of this data, the company can indicate the viability of your product. Let's say if I speak about the manufacturing company, so the manufacturing company will come to know about their product if it has the historical data for that particular product. How much is the sale of that product? What was the profit earned out of that product? How much is the manufacturing part of the product? What is the investment which is included in the manufacturing of a product? So all these things comes out as a part of data, and that is very important in order to identify the feasibility of the product. For most of the companies, valuable data is stored in massive spreadsheets or servers. So you definitely have lots of Excel files, or else you are having a huge server wherein you are having the data spread across multiple servers, because data has no limit. Day on day basis, your data is going to grow. So you may be having lots of servers wherein you will be having all those data stored. Ideally, this data should provide you with information on different things like sales trend, consumer behavior, resource allocation, and all these things. Hence, data can help maximize your revenues and reduce the cost. So that is the reason when you analyze your business with your data, you see that where all you need to focus, where all you need to reduce the cost, where all you need to increase the revenue, and all those aspects comes into your analysis. So in short, your data is very important when it comes to analysis or business intelligence. Now coming to business intelligence. So we call it as BI. So BI solution helps in producing accurate reports by extracting data directly from your data source. Now BI is nothing but a kind of it is just a technique wherein we fetch the data and we generate the reports or analysis out of it. So as a traditional system or traditional process, the first BI tool which came into the market was Microsoft Excel. So we all are well versed with Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is nothing but for a newbie, it is just a kind of software which allows you to create spreadsheets. You just have a tabular structure and so on. But this Microsoft Excel is was very helpful when it came to the as a part of BI. So then they realized, then they enhanced it, and then they tried to connect to your data sources and fetch the data and provide you some kind of analysis over there. Gradually, this BI got evolved, and there was a need for more and more requirements. So there came lots of other tools in the market. Out of those tools, Click was the first tool in the market which came up with lots of features which none of the other BI tool emerged earlier. Later, once Click has come into the market and it flourished all over the globe, then there were certain other tools which came up and they also started inheriting the same features what Click has possessed. So with BI, you can even produce your accurate reports. When we say accurate, so definitely when we are generating reports or when we are creating a dashboard, it is not that we just need to create a dashboard or else we just need to generate a report and we just give it to the CEO or a CTO. We need to be assured of the accuracy of the data. So data accuracy is very important when it comes to BI. It eliminates the time taken by an individual to get all the data manually. So earlier what happened is, like, coming again to the example of Microsoft Excel, so people used to get the data in the form of a dump, wherein they will be getting all the transactional data and they manually used to sit and create a pivot, create bar chart, create whatever they want, right? In short, it was not automated. So there were, in spite of the Excel providing you the BI features, there were lots of things which needs to be handled manually. Even if you wanted to refresh your data, because definitely today, if I'm having certain data in my data source, so tomorrow it is not like I'll be having the same data, right? I'll be having some more data because I'll be getting some more transactions today, which will be reflected tomorrow. So tomorrow I need to get those updated records. So in that case, I need to manually refresh my reports in Microsoft Excel and then only I will be able to get it. So in spite of doing all things like saying that, okay, I'm using a BI tool called as Microsoft Excel, but still I'm doing lots of things manually. It is not at all automated. So BI has eliminated this particular thing and it has automated lots of things, allowing the individual to get rid of all those manual activities. Since BI tools can produce recent data, it allows managers to monitor businesses in real time. So every time manager cannot go to a developer and say that, okay, now you refresh the Excel file, I want to see the latest data. Then the developer will be sitting and he will again refresh the entire process and then there will be something coming out of it. So such things has been eradicated with the help of BI. So BI allowed managers and your CEOs and your upper management to look at the data in real time. When I say real time, it is like the fresh data, the updated ones. BI solution provides real time reports directly to managers on demand from any location. Coming again to the example of Microsoft Excel, let's say I have created a particular dashboard, putting all your charts, your bar chart, your pie chart, your line chart, trend, everything, whatever is available in Microsoft Excel. I have created a dashboard by using all those charts and features. But that particular thing will be limited to me because I cannot share it to a person sitting in US. I cannot share it with a person sitting in Dubai. So that is something limited to me and my surrounding. So again, there was a drawback that in spite of using a BI tool, so-called BI tool, it was not a proper BI tool, and but initially that was treated as a BI tool, and later it got advanced and advanced, but still it has a flaw, and so other tools came into picture. But for earlier, for managers and for other people, the only source of reporting was Microsoft Excel. So they used to think that in spite of using this particular tool for reporting and for dashboarding, I cannot share my dashboard with anyone else. But when BI in real sense came into picture, it came into market. It allowed all the managers sitting anywhere around the globe to access the reports. This helps to reduce the scope of error by providing managers with accurate data to make better decisions, like on what is happening now, and to forecast for the future also. So BI, like as the term implies, intelligence. So this intelligence power of BI will also allow you in forecasting. So by looking at today's data, you can easily take a decision for the forecasting. So that is something called as predictive analysis. BI solution also focus on providing data security by using existing established security infrastructures to keep your data secured and private. So definitely when it is your BI, you don't have access to everything, you have limited access, because when it comes to the to data, we should be more concerned about the security of the data, because data is a valuable asset and we cannot compromise on the data. So that is where whenever we talk about BI, parallelly we should also talk about the security. Now coming to the ClickSense. So we'll just look at what is the I'll just give you a brief introduction or the overview of this topic. So as I am being repeating multiple times that earlier there were some traditional BI tools and later Click came into picture. So what is so different in Click as compared to the traditional BI tool? So in earlier time, the reporting was done in traditional manner, providing static response. So as I told you that as you can see in the diagram over here in the figure, there is some kind of static response. So for each of the product, year on year basis, I'm getting some kind of sales, right? Now, if I want to see that, okay, in 2016, the sales was something 8 million, that was in for the entire year. But if I want to say that what was the sale for the first quarter of 2016, for that reason, again, I have to create a dashboard or report and then only I'll be able to get it, which means that it is not dynamic at all. It is very static. Whatever I have asked for, I got only that much. I did not get more than that. So that was a major drawback of traditional BI tools. So in order to remove or in order to improve that feature or improve that loophole, BI introduced Click as a tool. So Click, basically ClickSense and ClickView are the product of a company called as ClickTech. So ClickTech has first initially they have introduced a BI tool called as ClickView, and later they have come up with the next generation BI tool that is ClickSense. There is no major difference between ClickView and ClickSense when I talk about the basic architecture. But yes, in terms of features and the advanced flexibilities, ClickSense is having more power than ClickView. That is the reason ClickSense is emerging these days in the market everywhere. So there are lots of companies who are migrating their projects from Cognos to ClickSense, from business objects to ClickSense, even from Tableau to ClickSense because of the features of ClickSense. And the major thing in BI is data. So if your BI tool is powerful enough to handle the data, so definitely it would give you a better performance than any other BI tool. So ClickSense has that power to accommodate huge volume of data. So even if you are having trillions of records, even if you are having more than TBs of space, you can easily work on ClickSense, and ClickSense can easily give you a good performance. Apart from that, ClickSense also allows you to give some more of the flexibilities in terms of drill downs. So at any point of time, you can even drill down to the lowest granular level, or you can drill up to the highest node, or else you can just switch back and forth between different dimensions, and you can shuffle your dimensions. You can look at your data from different verticals, different horizontals, different angles. It means that it is highly versatile. You don't need to stick to a particular thing, or you don't need to make something very static over there. It is by default dynamic in nature. BI reporting is dynamic. Users gets an additional authority to ask questions of the data. So here in ClickSense, in the latest versions of ClickSense, there is an artificial intelligence which is embedded into the ClickSense, which is called as Insight Advisor. Now this Insight Advisor will allow the users to give the answers for the questions they ask to the Insight Advisor. For example, if I am a user of a particular dashboard and the dashboard gives me lots of information, but still I want to know something else which is not yet published on the dashboard, so I can use this artificial intelligence tool which is embedded inside the ClickSense, that is Insight Advisor, and then I will get the answer for those questions. ClickSense offers a great platform for business analytics. You can do your analytics at any level you want in ClickSense. There is no limit of drill down or drill up. You can go to any granularity, you can go to any kind of aggregations, whatever you want. It offers you awesome visualization. In terms of visualization, if I compare the visualization of ClickSense with the earlier BI tool of ClickTech company, that is ClickView, ClickSense offers you a better visualization. So the look and feel is also very classy and it is quite professional. With ClickSense, it offers you to a high level of analysis. So you can do the analysis to any level. It allows you to drill through any level of granularity. So here in the image, you can see that what kind of dashboard we can create in ClickSense. These are the images, like a demo images that These all are the charts we can use. Probably we can also use color coding. We can also use the rise and fall to show for any particular KPI. We can show that whether there is a rise or there is a fall. We can also show the share. We can also plot the KPIs on the geography, that is your map. So there are lots of visualizations what we can use in ClickSense. Now looking at the fundamentals of ClickSense, that is your features, major features of ClickSense. First and very important thing is self-service capabilities. So the why ClickSense has emerged when ClickTech already had a product called as ClickView. The reason is ClickView was giving all the things whatever was required for analysis. It was sufficient for your analytics. It was satisfying all of your requirements. The look and feel was also good. It was giving lots of other things also. But the major thing which ClickView lacked is self-service. Now this self-service means that if I am a developer and some person XYZ is a user, business user, so if a business user has given the requirements to me, so I will be creating the dashboard as per the requirements and I will be delivering it to the business user. Now that business user at later point of time, he feels that no, this is not sufficient for me, I need something else. So again he has to come back to me and he's used to say, and he has to say that okay, now you can add this so and so part in the dashboard because now the requirement has changed or it has advanced. So now you can just make a small change over here, which means that there is a heavy dependency on your technical person for each and every change. As a business user, as a non-technical person, you cannot do anything. So that self-service was not available in ClickView. And that is the reason ClickSense came out of it and it offered self-service capabilities to the users. So now if a user is not even having technical expertise, he can even create simple reports or simple data model by himself with the help of the self-service. Augmented visualizations and smart searches or exploration. So here, as I told you, that there is a good visualization which is provided by ClickSense. Along with that, there is a smart search option also. So it is not that you can just put some kind of simple text and only then it will be able to search. You can put any kind of filtering option. There are lots of search options which are provided in ClickSense. Associative model. Associativity is another very major aspect of ClickSense. So associativity is nothing but your data model. So whenever you are dealing with the data, you need to create a data model, and this data model will be comprising of all the sources you are using in order to create your dashboard and proper association between all those sources. So this associativity will allow you to get your data cleaned, because when your data is associated, you can see that which all values are junk and which all values are not required. And that is how you can clean your data. You can even come to know that what is your exact relation between your different tables and different columns. So that all deals with your associativity. Then you have centralized sharing and collaboration. So ClickSense is like, you can, as I told you, that using a traditional BI tool will not allow you for sharing of the dashboards and reports. But when it comes to ClickSense, you can easily share your dashboard, your reports, your analysis, your bookmarks, whatever you want to do with the people around the globe. Hybrid multi-cloud architecture. So this can also work on different cloud architectures. Interactive analysis. So when I say about analysis, it is not only that whatever I have given as a developer, I had given some kind of analysis in terms of graphs, your bar chart, pie chart, line trend, and so on. That is not limited. You can even interact with your dashboard to get more analysis by making selections. So if my I'm showing a pie chart wherein I'm showing the sales by each of the region. So let's say I'm having three regions in my data: US, India, and Japan. So I'll be having these three regions and the share of sales for each of this region. Now out of all these three region, I'm just interested in US. So I can just select US and my entire dashboard is going to show the data only for US. Within US also, if I am just interested in Chicago, I'll just make a selection on Chicago and that will be reflecting throughout your dashboard. Which means that I can interact with the dashboard at any point of time to make more analysis. Then the next feature is interactive storytelling and reporting. Now we all know that whenever in every organization, whenever there is a launch of a new dashboard or a new product or a new application, so after that or during the launch, there is a kind of presentation which is provided to the upper management, which is not your entire product, but it is just a kind of brief introduction that this is the product and these are all the things the product is capable of doing. So such kind of presentation is generally provided in the kind of PPT, right? PowerPoint slides. So we use PowerPoint, that is the standard tool for presentations. So we use Microsoft PowerPoint, we create slides, we attach images, we put some kind of animations and so on and so forth. But ClickSense now has came up with the similar kind of feature within ClickSense called as storytelling. So here, whenever we are done with the creation of the dashboard, we just create the storytelling within ClickSense without requiring PowerPoint or any third party tool to be introduced into the picture. And this storytelling will be taken care of your presentation. So you can create your slides, you can create your images, you can even show your real time dashboard within this storytelling. So this is also one of the very important feature of ClickSense.